Charlie, thanks so much for rolling with the breaking news. What does this mean for your party? You know, they were able to win this governor's race, but the Senate, not so much.
Yeah, obviously less than ideal. It's a wake-up call. You know, look, in Nevada, every single poll had Adam Laxalt up, and the Democrats went to work. We are now in the era of vote by mail. I don't like it. A lot of people don't like it, but tough. We got to wake up and we got to get good at it. Look, Republicans have to understand that ballot harvesting is legal in Nevada, and we have to start to do that. The Culinary Union in Clark County, they're experts at curing ballots, at getting ballots, which is all legal in Nevada, and they're able to then, in some ways, almost make up a deficit that polling showed would have been a comfortable win for Adam Laxalt. So I do believe Republicans are going to control the House of Representatives. Not controlling the Senate, it's a wake-up call. Pennsylvania, I think, is the exact same thing, where Democrats have now mastered a long voting window where they're able to go precinct by precinct, find what voters have turned in their ballots and have not turned in their ballots. And so we as conservatives, we can either complain about it, or we can start to at least get into the arena of trying to get into early voting and vote by mail. We need to advocate for, obviously, the most secure ways of voting. But I hope this is a wake-up call, Lawrence, for the conservative movement, and realizing that messaging is important, candidate quality, that's important, raising money is important, but it's the machinery that seems to be making the difference for Democrats in these key states.
Charlie, as someone that followed this race, I see a weak ground game there. What were the Republicans doing? If you really want the seat, then you got to make the pitch to the voters. And if the Republicans were able to win that governor's race, I mean, they could have did the same thing here. It looks like a weak candidate or a candidate that wasn't willing to go out there and make the case to the voters.
Yeah, I think Adam ran a great race. I will say this, though, that Republicans have to do more than just tell people to show up on Election Day. It's just kind of a throw it at the wall and hope it sticks strategy. Democrats, they pulled the fire alarm 2 weeks ago, Lawrence, when they saw that Adam Laxalt was up 3 or 4 points in tracking polls. And they organized the culinary unions, the machine that Harry Reid built, and they went precinct by precinct. They went door by door. And they started to just knock off one at a time, of course, with huge air support backed in favor of Cortez Masto. But I completely agree. Where is the ground game? It is time for the Republican conservative movement to say, hey, we should have took the House. We should have took the House by more. We should have took the Senate. I still think we'll keep the House. And the reason being, despite even winning probably the national congressional popular vote, which looks almost inevitable now that almost all the ballots have been counted across the country, it's the machinery, it's the ground game, it's the precinct by precinct work. The COVID vote by mail era has not gone away. I don't like it. A lot of conservatives don't like it. A lot of Republicans don't like it. Tough. It's time for us to modernize, not just tell every voter to show up on Election Day. We keep on doing that. We're going to keep on having underwhelming results.
They knew the rules. They should have, you know, if you can legally vote by mail, then where were the Republicans on the ground to make that happen?
More than that, really quick. Yeah, you could collect ballots. It's time for Republicans to do the same thing that Democrats have done for quite some time in Nevada, or else we're never going to win in that state.
Charlie?